Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be setting up our weekly check-in page as well as our transaction log, and then probably our debt pages for this video. So for that, we're going to flip to the second page behind where I done my September budget, and we're going to do our weekly check-in on this side and our transaction log on this side. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are using Sara Marie stickers. So we have our transaction log, and I need the thin washies. We're going to use this thick washi from Sara Marie and grab our weekly check-in stickers. So here we go. So let's see how many weeks we are going to be checking in for. So I usually check in on Fridays, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 check-ins, and then this will go with the final budget results for the last 4 days. I think that's what we'll do. So there's that. So only 4. How is everybody doing? It's a new month, so you get to start over, refreshed. I am working on a how to get a month ahead type, beginners type video for budgeting. So hopefully that'll come out shortly if it hasn't already. So we have our weekly check-in strip up here. Pretty. And let's go ahead and lay down this side because it is the easiest side to lay down. So and if y'all are new to my channel, hi, I am Melanie, and I love to budget and keep my family on track with our finances and getting our debt paid down as quickly as we possibly can without stretching us too thin. We do have other saving priorities as well because we are a family of 6 and we have 4 little ones that need things as well. So that is us. How are you? Alright, so for September we are using our dual tip Erin Condren marker here. We check in for about 4 categories. So we check in for groceries, gas, my personal spending, and miscellaneous. And then we also put in unbudgeted in case there's an expense that comes up that is unbudgeted. So we are going to leave 5 lines in between each week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so there is our setup for the weekly. So we're going to fill in our categories in just a second. We're going to take a thin washi here and lay it at the bottom on this side. I do like to go as far below as I can, or I like to go as low as I can. That way I have as much space as I need throughout. So we're going to go ahead and just draw in all of our lines so they're ready to go. Alright, so Sara Marie on her strips here for the weekly check-in, she has the week 1, week 2, all those, but then she also has categories spent, total remaining, and remaining per week. I kind of like using this category here for just the groceries and our gas, so that way we kind of know where we need to stay at within the week, and it keeps me really on track. So if y'all aren't budgeting if you have a full month's worth of money for the groceries and you're not being able to make it through the month with it, try dividing it by how many weeks you're going to go shopping for groceries that you need to manage, and see if you can stay within that budget, and it really helps out. Really fabulous. So let's go on this side and draw in our lines on this side. I like to go ahead and just take it all the way down to the bottom so I won't have to go back in later to add anything. There's that. And we'll leave more space for description so I know exactly where I purchased it, what it was, or anything like that. If it was a specific item or anything, I do like to leave that. And I color coordinate my transaction log with my key that we have here. I just flip this through each month, from month to month, and just reuse it, and it just works fabulous. So now I'm going to go in and write my categories, and I will be right back. All right, so we're back. So we have all of our categories wrote in. Over here on this little space here, I will write in from like the 1st to the 7th. That way I know when I ended and started checking in, to kind of keep me in a good track. So we have those two set up. So we have our weekly check-in and our transaction log. The next thing we are going to go ahead and set up, but I do not have the numbers for yet, is our debt. So we're going to go ahead and get that one laid out on this side over here. All right, so we are going to take our floral kit here. And we're going to go ahead and just lay it at the top. All right, so this one will have our debt tracker on it. All right. Total debt. All right, so we're going to go ahead and list out what our debts are and the reasoning behind how we do what we do with our debt. So our first debt that we are cringed on getting paid off, like we are determined it's going to happen sooner than later, we're busting our tails to get it paid down as much as possible, is our car payment, which is the Mazda. And we have been paying on this for quite a while. It feels like it's been forever, but it is finally showing. No, we are finally below $14,000 on our car, and it is just amazing. Throwing a little bit here, a little bit there, paying it twice a month to keep the interest lower. It's been a challenge. Then we have my student loans, which we just got down to 11,000. Yes, they are down into the 11,000 totals. Then we have my medical stuff, which some of it should have been covered under my Medicaid for pregnancy, and it wasn't. So I'm stuck with it because I'd never realized it was there until here recently when I've started getting into our debt. We have a truck that we need to pay off. We can settle this and see about settling this, but we just don't have that kind of money to settle that one yet. And then we have James, but we're not sure if it's still showing on his credit. Like, it just kind of disappeared on us, so we're going to keep checking it, but I do want to leave it here just in case it comes back up. And he had a outstanding like something back when we first got together, and we're trying to go ahead and just get everything paid off. But if that has fallen off, we probably will not worry about it. We've been together over 7 years. So, and stuff falls off after 7 years off your credit. So I don't know. We haven't received anything for it in forever. So we shall see, because that just might just come off, you know. But I do not have the balances, ending balances yet, because I have the Mazda and student loans that I'm going to make one more payment before the end of August. So I will show y'all an updated amount later. So, and our interest, like the reason we pay on our car first is because our interest is pretty much 25%, which is absolutely crazy. Student loans has no interest right now, and I think they've extended it until December. Medical, truck, and James stuff here, none of it has interest. Those three do not have minimum payments right now. The only two that have minimum payments is the Mazda and student loans. This is why we do not pay anything on those. There is nothing set that we have to pay right now. If we do pay anything, it has to be the full amount all at once, and that's all they're going to accept. So we don't have that kind of money. So it's just going to wait until we pay off these two and have the extra money from our car and student loans to go towards them. And as soon as they do, we are going to knock them out. Who is ready and excited for that? I am. All right. So on this page here, I will go, each time I make a payment, we'll list which one it was for, how much I actually paid, and the date. That way I can kind of keep track, because I try to make the car payment around the beginning of the month and then the middle of the month area, just to kind of keep the interest from getting too high at one point or another. But it has been helping, and the interest has been a little bit less. And we've had more going towards our actual principal amount, which is always fabulous, because that is the key, having it go towards your principal. So that way it is bringing it down, so your interest isn't building on such a high amount in your principal amount. So, but there is that. So we have done our debt tracker. We got our weekly check-in set up, as well as our transaction log. For this video, I think that's all we're going to be doing. I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching this, and I will catch y'all in my next video to show y'all my paycheck breakdown setup, as well as our sinking funds. So I can't wait to see y'all in that one. Bye bye now.